Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Smith going to look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. Now remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy.
And right away he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Purdy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Purdy's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 73 yards.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 25 on second down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Smith on first down. James has got it, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd and 7, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Geno. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A nice little juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Returnable for Thomas. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Purdy now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say you can go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Here's Thomas on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number one. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incomplete, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Boy, Charles, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Geno now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Royal making the catch over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again is Smith. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. 6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Complete. Jefferson the target. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Purdy bootlegging it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Purdy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 5 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. It's caught. Lockett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Thomas. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a 1st-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 1st downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guy.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find...
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to Philadelphia. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Smith. This caught by Royal.
And it's still going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
And the Seahawks first down.
Again, Smith. This complete to Lockett.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now Geno.
Returning right back to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only is scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy to throw it on first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Smith. He finds his target, Royal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. To the air again, Smith. And he's got the hook up to McLeod.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
Now Geno on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To Tyler Martin. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Smith. He's got his open man Royal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.